matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sport. Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's the drive. Bane, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3. Mitchell's got his team on the board to start the game for Utah.
On their catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He's worried about the explosiveness of Donovan Mitchell. Coach said Mitchell is too fast for bigger players to guard, and he overwhelms smaller players with his strength. So that means you're going to have to send more players at him whenever it's possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And Jackson throws it down.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
That's his first personal foul.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present. But standing 6'1", Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position. And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Adams outside. Outside for Jackson. Sinks the three-pointer.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got 5 now. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Just 3 to shoot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's Morant. Pass to Bane.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Pass to Mitchell. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Jackson. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Gay with no one around. The Jazz again can't hit it. Jackson with the screen. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Mitchell. And he goes big with the top right over Ja Morant.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Desmond.
From three-point land.
3 points.
Baines got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. 2 on the clock. And he drives in. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
When the shot clock is dwindling down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
Bane. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul.
Rudy Gay.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Timeout called for Memphis. Who wants a t-shirt? Fans, your chance dancer. Your chance dancer. Fans, your chance dancer.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution.
Jones looking for an opening. Going inside.
Tyus Jones.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
From the arc. That shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Here's the screen with the drive, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the three-point bomb.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now, here's Clark. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
Zaire Williams.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Anderson driving to the basket.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
Lobbed up there for Clark. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovic. He's a threat to score in transition.
And Clark slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of...
Come on, get back to your chance, Anderson.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Clark outside. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Anderson outside. Back to Clark. Shoots over Clarkson. And Whiteside sends it back. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, it's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Bogdanovic, no luck. Memphis leading. Anderson wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jazz passing it around. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Whiteside. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Jackson misses.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. Growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. The Jazz with the timeout.
And the Jazz with some changes.
Dancers. All right, fans, that was the Jazz Dancers dancing.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. It's Morant with the drive. Utah with the rebound. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, no scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
From deep, Gay. Memphis with the ball. Payne for three. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah trailing here. From deep, Gay. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Morant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Utah leading. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Out to Conley. Here the step back. The shot. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. He gets that one. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's stolen by Adams. Gobert with the block. And they'll get another chance. Back to Morant. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Conley with the three. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Jackson. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. The drive by Mitchell. It's stolen by Adams. The 3 from Morant. The three-pointer is right on target. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And finished up by Morant.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
For 3, Mitchell. They get it again. Pass to O'Neal. Bangs home the trifecta. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Brooks with no one around. And the 3 off target. To the inside. Now here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Adams. On the wing, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Mitchell left side. Mr. Gobert. Stolen by Brooks. He got it up. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 is... And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And over his 4 years at GCU, Desmond Bane shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Kicks it out to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. They recover it. Clark. And it's good for 2. Clark's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Haskell's shot is off. Melton feeling it out a bit. Anderson outside. Here's Clark. He hits it from 9. Clark's got 10 points.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Clark. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup. Clark's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Unloads from 9. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assist from.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Haskell's shot is off. Memphis leading by 13. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Can't hit from in close. Lets it go from deep. And the basket by Haskell. Haskell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Jones. Here's Clark. No good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Over to the wing. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That looks pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For the Grizzlies.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And the lead is down inside single digits.
I still feel he's just scratching the surface. The immense potential of Whiteside shining through.
Stolen. Here's Clarkson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Substitution for Utah.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Morant outside. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
A merciless slam by Steven Adams, using all of his athleticism to rub it right in the defense's face.
Conley's shot is off. Kicks it out to Gay.
2 minutes remaining.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gay's got 6.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
To the inside. Here's Bain. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Jazz trailed by 9. Out to the right wing. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
Rudy Gay on the way. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it. Jackson with the screen. Down low. And they recover it. Here's Adams. Lays it up and banks it in. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but their fantastic pass.
It's time for T-shirts.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Now Melton still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
What a performance for Brandon Clark. He has been the story for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got it up.
Come on, fans.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 13. Pass to Whiteside. Good work there as it goes.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Clark outside. Good work defensively by Whiteside. They can shade the deficit to single digits right here. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Pass to Clark. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz trailed by 9. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Conley with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Conley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Gay outside. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Gay. To the right side. This one for 3. Good on the triple.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
That's his second personal foul.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Both free throws good from Morant.
The Jazz with the
You know, in most NBA drafts, John Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. See if they can clean it up, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Utah ball.
The Jazz on offense. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Kicks it out to Gay. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And there it is for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
Steven
foul.
Adams picks one up.
Second
The defender all over.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Adams. Tipped away. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovic touched it last. Here's Morant. For 3. Memphis the rebound. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Morant drives in. Conley grabs the miss.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Stolen by Conley. Right side, Bogdanovic. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gay. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. To the paint. Here's Jackson. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Bogdanovic, no luck.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed. That's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Shooting for Memphis.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Got that one up quick. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Out to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Payne with the bucket.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Memphis.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight.
La verdad no sé lo que daré. Sé que llorarás, pero tranquilo que yo te cuidaré. Antes pide seguridad. No, 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 no. Dicen tener la humildad. No, 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 no. Dicen tener mucha maldad. No, 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 no. Dicen, pero no es la verdad. La verdad. Solo digo cosas que a nadie habla. La cara de la calle, de los tiempos de la. Te dudo que cantará, pero ahora cantaré. Nunca pararé, noche con el desespero, visa no me pongas pero, mío entero, amo siempre al dinero y la mamá la primera, eso nunca cambiaré, en la mente siempre la tendré, primero con visa que viene de África, parece que a muchos molesta, mucho pica, pago en mano, pago a tocateca, pago en mano, lo tenía para entrar en la tienda, dudo que ese mundo tú ya lo entiendas, me tenía todas las prendas, ahora pago todos los meses esa hacienda, lo tenía para entrar en la tienda, dudo que ese mundo tú ya lo entiendas, me tenía todas las prendas, ahora pago todos los meses esa hacienda, horas no descarga, no necesitará y no pararé, tiran de mejor contrólate porque cogeré, bueno, y la verdad no sé lo que daré, sé que llorarás, pero tranquilo que yo te cuidaré.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, I dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills. They're just as good as...
Slam. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frostbite. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Slowing it down, do off. Man, my jewelry like some laser beams. Step out with your lady on a Maybelline. Ibuprofen in my got them recipes, boss. Shooter like Steph, I just hit for 3 and I wasn't even looking. Your favorite rapper just hit the stage, look about to book him. And love her, just keep I just keep it pushing. My baby mamas knew the job was crooked before they took it. Can't train records, we run it. Just touched down in the airport, Louis V backpack full of them hundreds. Cleaning that McQueen, but gangsta not no lover. Grammy after party, we rock it like we wanna ball. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. CEO Rabbit, Young Freddie Kane, I'm on some balls. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Pull up to your hop your house up with that. No hot 100, I'm a hot boy with some fun. Cat funny game, big no one son, and you my youngest son. See my first back in.
We have the Jazz as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve. Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. The Jazz making a switch here.
Rudy Gay.
Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
Now here's Gobert. Adams, some nice D. It's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's Conley. Gay is double. Now, here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
And that one's good. Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
There's a fearless side to Ja Morant, even amongst the trees.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
The drive by Mitchell. Gay outside. Gay is double.
Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack. Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now, a valuable wingman with incredible length.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
And here is Adams, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bane, covered by Conley. And Desmond Bane, good for 3. Bane's got 5 points so far.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Back to Conley. Gobert down low. Mitchell wide open. And the Jazz, another three.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Here's Bane. Offensive rebound. Count the basket.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
Now, here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Pass to Brooks. Left side Jackson. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity. And he makes that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here is Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gobert. Out to Conley. It's tipped. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Again, Mitchell missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. The drive by Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Hands it from downtown.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Morant. And the layup falls. He's got 8. Utah leading. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Going inside. They double team Conley. Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Pass to Bane. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's O'Neal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Conley's shot is off. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Memphis trailing here. Down low. Stolen by Clarkson. Here's Melton. Back to Jones. Inside. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies. And the 21st pick in 2019. Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Here's Anderson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Hernan Gomez. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Whiteside. He's covered by Clark. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Melton. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Jazz trail by 3. To the inside. Clarkson.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And that one's good by Clark.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
To the left side wing. Pass to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. And it's Memphis on the break. Jones is running. Basket counts. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Pass to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Hernan Gomez. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
No good from Clark.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Second team foul.
Here's Alexander Walker.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. And some changes here for the Grizzlies.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for your Grizzlies.
Pass to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Sheer power at 220, maybe 230 to take the hit and complete the play. Dillon Brooks.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
When you watch Dillon Brooks play, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
Adams in the corner. And Adams with the slam.
just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Pass to Whiteside. Here's Alexander Walker. Takes it inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Donovan Mitchell. Mike Conley.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 12. Back to Gobert. Mitchell outside. With the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Steven Adams picks one up. And Utah making a change here. For Utah, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Few players have been an immediate impact in the NBA like Donovan Mitchell. From the moment he was drafted by Utah in 2017, Donovan's been a top-scoring guard.
Grant. Rebound, Utah. Pass to Mitchell. Game with it. Guarded by Jackson. And that one's good by Gay.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
And so it's the Memphis. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so here's Memphis. Pass to Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Adams. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. Drive by Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Always aggressive, but not always assertive offensively. Steven Adams taking it right to the defense.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
3 points.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Morant drives in.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
All right, man. That is your Frisco's Bills team. Make some noise, man.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Pass to Melton. The Grizzlies with another miss. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Clark into the lane. Now here's Jones. Back to Clark. Williams with a clean look. And it's good from the elbow. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Fast break Memphis. Gets it to go. That one good from Melton.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Mitchell. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Going with an almost entirely new group.
Daniel House. Jordan
Jazz
Clarkson.
trailed by 8.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Clarkson outside. Pass to House. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
First team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And he drives in. Clark outside. Williams inside. In the corner, it's Melton. Pass to Clark. Over House. That one, no good. And Utah the other way now. Here's Alexander Walker. Now Clarkson. Gay outside to the wing right side. Jacks up a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Jones for 3. Melton. It's good on the putback.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Pass to House. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the break. That one drops one. And now a 10-point Memphis lead.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Outside, Jones. Driving the lane. Here's Melton. Rebound by Azubuike. Jazz trailed by 10. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here is House. Takes a 3. And no good that time. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Williams. Anderson wide open. No good from outside. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Substitution.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Outside Conley. Gobert the screen. Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Back to Conley. Driving inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant drives in. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Now O'Neal. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Drops in the tray. Conley's got 9 points.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Give it a hand, man. Your Thursday dance team.
And here's Morant. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after the... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Jazz trail by 8. Clarkson goes in. And he jams it with authority.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Morant. He takes it in. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Bane with the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanović is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Deep. There's the steal. Pass to Jackson. Rebound, Utah.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more. Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Tries it from 9. And Adams sends it back. Here's Game. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Back to Morant. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Adams. That one doesn't drop. Gobert with the defensive effort. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 7-point differential. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Brooks with no one around. Connects from three-point range. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. Adams, some nice D. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. It's Brooks on the wing. No good on the three. Gay left side. And here's Gobert. Back to Gay. On the jam by Rudy Gay.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Gay drives in. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
It's deflected. Pass to Brooks. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Good athlete. 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
The drive by Mitchell. And there it is for him. Mitchell's got 19 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
Rudy Gay. A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
For his team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Adams. Morant surveying the D. Memphis moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop.
We know he likes to block shots, but Rudy Gobert impact on contesting shots just as important.
Rudy Gay.
And then Gay with the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Out to Morant. Morant with another miss. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control.
Not enough soldiers, all of history lost in America. Step out of line, dick. Character, mama's just like Erica.
Knee in my back, I cannot breathe, but I'm still living. In search of a marvelous getaway, still serve the sheriff. I heard they Chick-fil-A. I'ma disobey. I am not religious, but my mother prayed. We tripping more often than LMA. Boys in the Chevrolet, we was giving lemons, made lemonade. Chico the
It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with... Analyst Greg Anthony. And Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long.
Hold on and get back from your Grizzlies.
And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
Mitchell wide open. The three-pointer is right on target.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Pass to Adams. Out to Morant. And the three off target. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a three-point game. Here's Mitchell. Driving in. And he can't jam it through. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. They know that the usual approach on offense won't be the same when Gobert is on the floor. Coach told me we can't go right at him, but we can't just give up when he's out there. need to drag him out to defend the perimeter as often as we can. See if Gobert bites and how hard. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pass to Bane. Jackson with it. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
And when you watch Dylan Brooks play, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
Here's Mitchell. Grizzlies making the shot. It's good from long range.
And that's just a good-looking shot. Gaze always had a good-looking jumper.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Now, here's Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Nice move. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Now here's Morant. Payne for 3. It's good on the putback.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And we think of Donovan